Hello! Today I've got another tag video for you. This time is the 10 things that annoy me tag. Yeah, it's not really a tag with a lot of questions. Actually, it only has one question, which is 10 things that annoy you. So yeah, obviously I won't be listing any questions down below. But it is a tag video, so if you want to do it as well, please do, because I think it's a very funny tag, because it really makes you realize how many things annoy you. Like, I think of myself as a very positive person. I mean, basically I'm always in a good mood. Yet when I thought about it, there are actually quite some things that do annoy me, so yeah, thought I'd share those with you. First thing is traffic lights. Not traffic lights themselves, but some people who don't seem to understand how they work. For example, you have like especially on bicycles. You have a traffic light, then you have the white stripe where you're supposed to stop, and then there's like the sensing things. There are like the sensors that actually like feel if there's weight on it, if there's someone waiting there. And then people don't stand on those things, like the black stripes you can see on the road. No, they stand in front of it, so the traffic light doesn't know anyone is standing there. It doesn't go green ever. Like, I used to be this polite person who was like, yeah, I don't want to like pass them by and stand right in front of them because it looks so rude. These days I don't even care anymore. I just do it because I have better things to do than stand in front of a traffic light for 5 hours because someone else doesn't step on the sensor. Second thing that annoys me is actually a work-related thing. It's annoying people at work, not just at my work, but people in general, really. It's something that I noticed really a little while back when we got something for free at work, like just a gift. And people were actually nagging that it wasn't expensive enough. Like, we just got it for free randomly, like whatever. And really, that is something that annoys me, because it's something that also pops up with like Christmas packages every year. Like, I don't know if it's the same in every country, probably not, depending on whether or not your country celebrates Christmas. But yeah, like in the Netherlands at least, every employee of a company usually gets a gift for Christmas from their work. So like a package of fancy food, or like things that like, yeah, like we, for example, at work, get a gift card that we can, use at a certain website where we can just pick our own gift for Christmas, which is really fun. And yet, there are always, at every company really, people complaining that it isn't good enough, not expensive enough, not nice enough. And then I'm like, you're getting something for free. It's not a right, it's not in your work contract or anything that you're required to get it. You just get it for free, so don't complain. Another thing that annoys me, which is pretty much something, it actually annoys me that it annoys me, really, is people who walk slowly. Like, for some reason, my natural pace of walking is walking as if I'm trying to catch a train that already left 3 hours ago. I walk really, really fast. And it just annoys me when I'm walking together with someone and I'm walking on, and then I keep having to wait for them and having to really consciously walk slowly so I don't end up way ahead of them. It actually doesn't even annoy me that other people walk more slowly than I do, because probably they have a normal pace of walking and I'm just ridiculously hasty all the time. It just really annoys me that it annoys me, actually. Something else is my laptop's battery. Yeah, I always figure, I once read somewhere that hardware is useless in 5 years. So I just expect my laptops to live for 5 years and then die. Which they always do, really. Like, well, not completely, but they're just too old and too slow and too dingy to still properly be used for YouTube videos after the time. So yeah, my laptop is currently a little over 4 years old. And its newest trick is to not warn me when the battery is dying. Like, it's supposed to, like, obviously, like everyone who owns a laptop, which is probably almost everyone knows, that a laptop is supposed to tell you if its battery is running out. So, like the whole 10% left warning thing, half the time it actually gives me the warning, half the time it doesn't. So I'm just working on editing videos and then suddenly the screen goes black and I can wait for a minute while the laptop switches itself off, and then I can plug it in and restart it. Dying potted plants, that's also something that annoys me. For those of you who have seen my video on how to not take care of potted plants, little update, those Dorkinas you saw, they're in a worse state now. Like, they're seriously, like the one in the single pot, like the one that's on its own, it only has about 7 leaves left at this point. But on the bright side, I did buy a succulent. Yeah, like the sort of plants that are supposedly impossible to kill. Bought one of those, so yeah, I'm hoping stuff will stay green and not wither away like the Dwakinas currently are. Another thing, ironically, that annoys me are candles that don't drip. Like, I saw a Dutch vlogger actually do this with a bottle and I thought it looked really, really cool, so I wanted to do it as well. She actually had the same problem, by the way. Candles these days are made to not drip, which is usually a good thing, but when you're trying to make a whole pirate-like bottle with a candle in it, you want them to drip, so I actually use a knife, heat it up, and they actually make little scratches in the candle so it drips, so it actually creates this effect. Like, I'm still working on this one, obviously. But yeah, that's also a thing. And the next thing that annoys me is actually also something, it actually annoys me that it annoys me. Yeah. It's people sniffling and scratching their throat. Like, that thing. It's just annoying. Scraping their throat, I think it's called. Point is, the sound of it just annoys me, and I don't know why it annoys me, it just does, and it really annoys me that it annoys me, because obviously people don't make those sounds to annoy me, they make it because, you know, they have a runny nose or a scratchy throat. Yeah. So yeah, that's something I'm working on, and this thing also annoys me, by the way. This necklace keeps shifting. Okay. Something else that annoys me is actually, like, I think people who actually have a YouTube channel probably recognize this. That feeling when you're editing a video and then you realize, fuck, I forgot to film something. Like, probably people didn't even notice, but I noticed and it annoyed me. Because, you know, I want things to be as perfect as I can possibly get them. But in the last shopping haul I did, I actually forgot to film footage of one of the necklaces I showed. Like close-up footage. I'm guessing most people didn't even miss it, but it just really annoyed me. Because I was editing and I was like, I'm missing something. And at that point, like, all the filming setup is already tidied up. And it's just like, yeah, too much of a hassle, really. I usually don't even have time for that, to still put it all up again and just film that one, like, 5 seconds of footage. And then another work-related thing, yeah, like, I work as a postman, and we have bundles of mail, and then there's like, that's part of a street or a whole street, depending on how much mail there is a day. It really annoys me when the sorting crew actually puts letters that are supposed to be somewhere in that bundle at the bottom of the bundle instead of on top. Like things that didn't get sorted right, so they're just in there, not being sorted, just, you know, separate. Because then you're like at the end of the street and you realize you have to go all the way back to deliver a letter. And the last thing is a very, very random one. It annoys me when there's tears in bread. Like when you have a slice of bread, I actually have a bread baking machine now. And yeah, there's actually, obviously there's like a mixing hook in the bottom to, you know, mix the dough and all. You can't remove that obviously while the machine is working, so either that or you still have a stick at least going out where the thing is supposed to be plugged on. Anyway, so yeah, there's always a hole in the bottom of the bread. It so much annoys me when I have a slice of bread, I put peanut butter on it and then just, you know, show it on top of each other and try to eat it, and you just get your finger exactly on that tear in the bread and just have an entire finger full of peanut butter. That annoys me. So yeah, those were my 10 very random annoyances. I hope you had fun watching this. Yeah, and also, again, if you also want to do this tag of one question, please do, because I think they're incredibly funny to watch. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!